to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the UNLV Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the UNLV head coach before the game. With the sophomore running back, he has got some experience behind this offensive line. The freshman quarterback can rely on him and hand off when he needs to. Let's see how the ground game can control this line of scrimmage here today. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arizona State's offense will get the ball first. And there's Reed Harris. He's going to get plenty of targets. And in fact, this ought to be one of the better wide receiver matchups you'll see.
We've got two receivers playing in this game, two of the best in the entire country. Two guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where these guys are going to go head-to-head. They're seniors. They know the system. They have great chemistry with their quarterbacks, and they're ready to put on a show.
And if you don't think they're peeking over to the other side every time they're not on the field, you are absolutely wrong. This is that kind of showdown. This is draft stock jockeying, right? This is Bolitnikoff at the end of the season. They want to make a name for themselves. Who is the best wide receiver? No better opportunity than to do it head-to-head, and we got that stage today.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Oh, pressure's coming. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Trying to burn this defensive back.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one, man coverage. It's an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. So UNLV's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And this is a game of where is Waldo, right? Like, there's a lot of ungood, to quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, on this offense. But there is one spot that they're going to move around. At wide receiver, they're going to move this dude around. They're going to try to find matchups because he can win against anybody he faces. He is that good, Jesse, and I'm excited to see how this offense find ways to get him the football.
It's been interesting. No one's been able to figure him out yet. It doesn't matter who they've played or what the caliber of defense has been. Man zone coverage, matchups, they haven't been able to find a way to slow this guy down. You got to give this offense tons of credit. They're being creative. They're adding wrinkles each and every week. But I'll tell you right now, I fully expect this guy to go off.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll haul it in right around the logo. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. 2nd and long here. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab right down the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, I know he makes it look easy, but trust me, it's not. For him to run the post route like that and then locate the ball in the air, out-jump a defender on a 50-50 ball, and have the hand strength to reel that one in, that is impressive.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. They will score! Touchdown, Sun Devils! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rebels offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the lone running back. Got enough for the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Finds a tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Just feeds the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Give to the fullback. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give is to Williams. Sees a crease. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense all over him.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vegas. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the return, it's Mack. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much... They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Searching for space. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. The handoff. Breaks into the open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Keeps it on the ground. He's got enough. At the 45 on his way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, running back on the move. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Got the back over the middle. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Drops back on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lyons. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Long way to go on 2nd down. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Got his man. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they... And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got a man. It's Lions. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Keeps the play going. And down he goes. The protection good for a while. It broke down and he could not get away. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Got to make the play on 4th. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach, his quarterback, not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the 3rd quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Just keeps slinging it. Got his man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, it's Danzy. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. He's looking to pass. Swings it out to his running back. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for running room. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rebels. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're he'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They want to run it left here. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun. Fires to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Out wide right, it's Bell. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. Snapped on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback. Coming out with it, it's McGee. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw one first. Turns it upfield.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Working that left side now. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the... Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over. Here he comes with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Rebels offense is back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And he avoids the sack.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Offense working from the pistol. Hand off for Brown. Powers through the defender. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Brown again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The give is to Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Fires to the big fella. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Rebels are flying down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
RPO complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under pressure. Slings it downfield. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. The defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Gets the back moving. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Lyons. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Turning it on. Past the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions a game.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. 3rd and long coming up. Gonna look downfield again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. They're all over him. Hit as he throws. Pulls it in. It's McGee. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Motion from the wideout. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his target.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this all.
And he throws another interception. There he goes. The 30. Inside. Touchdown ASU. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fresh center downs going to the air. That's caught by Williams. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Caught by Williams on the left. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on 1st. It's picked off and another empty drive. Running through contact. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Well, some might think this head coach has a